Hey loves. I've been gone for a while. It's tough being stuck in YG's dungeon and then being locked up like Sia in Beyonce's basement. But luckily, I have escaped from the clutches of YG and Beyonce and I am back. In fact, the story that I am about to talk about today is what truly gave me the strength to escape from my kidnappers, and make my big return, because the topic I'm covering for this video has to be one of the darkest topics, if not the darkest topic I have covered on my channel. This story is sickening and I was so shocked when I heard it, to the point where I absolutely had to come out of hiding and make a video about this, so brace yourselves. I'm sure many of you heard about the disturbing story involving the rookie group Madein, and their CEO allegedly sexually assaulting one of the members. I feel like this story has gone viral, but at the same time not viral enough. Many netizens are talking about this, but I feel like the public is not outraged enough, because for those of you who don't know, one of the members of Madein, Gaeun, has accused their CEO of sexually assaulting her. On November 22, a report was made about a CEO allegedly assaulting one of the members of his group. Now, I believe in the initial report, things were kept anonymous, so we had no clue who this alleged CEO or group member was. But later, it was revealed to be the CEO of 143 Entertainment, and the member in question, who had been assaulted, was revealed to be Gaeun. According to Gaeun, she invited her boyfriend to her dorm after a performance on October 5. Obviously, she got in trouble for that, since idols dating is a huge no-no. So the fact that she brought her boyfriend to the dorm was definitely gonna land her in hot water. I'm not exactly sure if the CEO told her to leave the group because of that incident, or if she decided to leave the group on her own accord after that, but, basically, she was leaving the group after that incident. Before leaving, she asked if she could stay to participate in the group's promotional activities until they end, and the CEO allegedly replied with, "If I grant you your wish, will you grant me mine?" And that's when he asked an 18-year-old Gaeun if she could be his girlfriend for the day. She accepted the offer, thinking it was going to be like a normal date, but during that interaction, she claimed the CEO locked the door to his office and then proceeded to assault her for 2 hours. He forcibly kissed her and inappropriately touched her while she repeatedly told him no. The CEO, being the jackass that he is, initially denied the accusations. What's even crazier is that the agency's legal representative issued a statement saying, "The member told the CEO, 'If you let me stay in the team, I'll be your girlfriend for a day.'" She also asked to see a movie. There is video evidence of the two riding in a car together, and their interactions seemed normal. Now tell me, what the fork is normal about a CEO asking his artist on a date? An artist that happens to be underage, might I add. So the dumbass and his legal team denied the accusations, yet he literally exposed himself right after that. The CEO had a meeting with Gaeun's parents where he admitted that he did in fact do the things he is being accused of. He claimed it was a quote-unquote clear mistake, and said that he only took Gaeun on a late-night movie date only once. As if that makes the situation any better. So then, he promised to step down from his position as CEO since he had been caught red-handed. But guess what? He had the audacity to accompany the group on a flight to Japan for their promotional activities, and he sat right next to Gaeun, the member he literally assaulted. Gaeun said that she trembled with fear the whole flight. She became so traumatized by everything that had gone down that she suspended her activities with the group. Apparently, the CEO tried to manipulate the other members into turning against Gaeun and painted himself as the victim. He threatened them, saying, "If this goes public and the company suffers, do you know how much compensation you'll owe?" As of right now, 143 Entertainment continues to deny Gaeun's claims and says that everything that happened between her and the CEO was consensual. Gaeun has permanently left the group, and apparently comments are turned off on all of Madein's social media accounts. Their agency really thinks that everyone will forget about this like it's just another silly little scandal. That agency is full of idiots, I swear. This has to be one of the most messed up and incompetent agencies I've seen in K-pop. We think Hybe is bad and we shit on SM every chance we get, but this 143 Entertainment truly takes the cake for worst agency ever. The fact that this agency is protecting the CEO is absolutely disgusting. They're justifying his actions by saying that him going on a date with his underage artist is completely innocent. No, it's not giving innocent, it's giving child predator. Not only is a CEO going on a date with his artist completely unprofessional, but it is downright creepy. What type of boss goes on a date with their employee? What type of boss hugs, kisses or has any kind of physical contact with their employee. And the fact that Gaeun was 18 at the time makes this whole thing even more twisted. The age difference, the power imbalance, a naive rookie idol and a powerful middle-aged CEO. This is wrong on so many levels. And even if Gaeun did give consent, that doesn't make it any better. It's clear that she felt pressured into doing this for the sake of her career, because what 18-year-old would want to date her middle-aged boss? If she did give consent, it was because she was coerced into it. The CEO is an absolute creep for making this proposition in the first place. Where are the boundaries? I don't think he's ever even heard of that word before. She got in trouble for inviting her boyfriend to the dorms, so her punishment is to have the CEO as her boyfriend? What in the mental gymnastics was going on in that CEO's mind? Honestly, the dating ban imposed on idols just seems like another way for these agencies to control and take advantage of them. This situation is clear proof of that. And if Gaeun experienced this, there is not a doubt in my mega mind that the other group members experienced this too. They're probably just too scared to speak up because the CEO literally threatened their careers. Imagine being so young and working so hard toward your dream, in an industry that brainwashes you to be compliant and obey every demand that is given to you. No matter what horrors those girls may be facing, they're not going to speak up, because if they do, their dreams will be shattered and they'll have a hefty fee to pay to their company for breach of contract. This is just one of the many stories of young, naive and impressionable teenagers being taken advantage of in the K-pop industry. The industry is sickening. The real reason why minors debut in K-pop is because they are easier to abuse. That's the truth. They are easier to mold and to turn into robots that will obey every command without retaliation. Because grown adults with a fully developed frontal lobe will realize they're being exploited and are more likely to rebel. But a young kid with nothing but a dream won't. Look at what's happening with newjeans. They're being played like a fiddle by Yujin and they don't even know it. They're blindly following her orders and standing by her while completely sabotaging their careers in the process. Then there's the story of that one agency forcing their trainees to send them underwear pictures. The company tried to justify it by saying it's to check their trainees' weight. The fact that these companies are even controlling trainees' weights is a huge red flag. They're getting these underage trainees to send underwear pics to control their weight. Like, how is that even legal? That agency should be charged with every single type of child abuse in existence. We saw an underage eunchae dancing in skimpy outfits in every performance. Newjeans singing about guys eating their cookies when most of the members were underage at the time. Chiquita from babymonster wearing outfits that should never have even been considered for her 14-year-old self. Elite singing questionable lyrics in the English version of Tic Tac whilst having two underage members. Then there's that recent controversy of a survival show making their contestants dance a choreography 30 times in a row without break. If I remember correctly, the trainees were literally collapsing on the floor, looking like they were 3 seconds away from death. And when one participant tried to intervene, they were scolded and told they had to keep going because apparently, that's what it takes to become an idol. These literal children are conditioned to believe that abuse and mistreatment is normal and that it's what it takes to become an idol. That things need to change within the industry, and Gaeun speaking up about her experience is slowly bringing us a step closer to that. I applaud her for being brave enough to tell her truth.